Coming up on WSRH Extra, we see one of our own students win at the Palm Beach International Film Festival.
This week on WSRH Extra, we have coverage of the Special Olympics.
And special Twitter accounts from our school.
Plus, who won Class Clown? WSRH Extra starts now. Special Olympics is important, not just to the participants, but to the families of the special athletes who compete. It's a chance to not be like everyone else, but to stand out for their excellence. A few of our special athletes competed this past weekend for the second round of the Special Olympics. WSRH News reporter Connor has more on the story.
This past Saturday, students, teachers, and parents arrived at John I. Leonard High School. Special Olympic athletes from all over the area competed in track and field, soccer, volleyball, tennis, and cycling. Seminole Ridge had two athletes compete, Adib Strickland and Yugi. Yugi ran the 100 meter.
All right, we're going to have to hold on divisions 31 and 32 for transportation issues.
Is good and won. I go first place.
Yugi's dad is so proud of him.
My job, anywhere he gonna go, I just take him there. I love him to be something tomorrow. I tried my best to let him, one day he can, walk in by himself, do everything by himself.
Volunteer and Seminole Ridge student James Parson loves to donate his time.
Just the feeling in your heart when you know you help the kids and you watch them have joy.
Adib ran the 100 and 400 meter.
Okay, and Wesley Farrell, raise your hand. You're running these guys.
I ran fast. I still put on the speed. I paid attention. And I succeeded, and it was a good sport.
It was a great time here at the Special Olympics. For WSRH Extra, I'm Connor Nugent.
Here at Seminole Ridge, our English teachers aspire to write a book. One of those teachers actually followed through with their dreams. Let's go to Levi Ruiz with more on the story.
Mrs. Moylan, a teacher here at Seminole Ridge, has published and written her first book. She tells us why she wrote the story.
Everything else about Hurston's life had been written about except for the last decade of her life. So I spent about 10 summers investigating her life to find out what happened to her after she was unjustly accused of molesting a 10-year-old boy.
It is determined she will write another book, but she is unsure whether she will write a story or another nonfiction subject she is passionate about.
What was written about her was that she moved back to Florida and died a pauper and lived out the rest of her life in obscurity. But what I discovered is that's not the case.
Mrs. Larson, a teacher here at the Ridge, found out that her friend Miss Moylan had a different amount of stardom than she expected.
And big picture of Mrs. Moylan about she was going to present her book, and it was really impressive, so I took a picture of it and said, I know her. But she is an inspiration. Someday I'd like to write a book, and I look up to her, and I think she's done a great job.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
Miss Moylan said, passion feeds writing. If you're going to write about something you're passionate about. You will write best about it. I'm Levi Ruiz for WSRH Extra.
So, Miles, did you know there's a bunch of Twitter pages run by administration keeping you informed about things going on in the school?
No, really, I didn't know that. Let's go to Bailey for more info on the story.
340 million tweets are sent each and every day. I wouldn't be surprised if all of these tweets were sent from Seminole Ridge itself. Many students on campus tweet all throughout the day. However, they aren't the only ones. Seminole Ridge faculty has a few of their own Twitter pages. Earl Wright, the Seminole Ridge television production teacher, told us what it's like to run the Seminole Ridge TV Twitter page.
Actually, really pretty easy. I like that the kids, get the information right away. We have it linked to our Seminole Ridge TV website, so as soon as I put a post on the website, it goes out through Twitter and Facebook. But I've noticed it's cool with Twitter is that it gets retweeted. So mine goes out and then it gets retweeted from Mr. Campbell and everybody else. So it spreads quickly.
Seminole Ridge TV isn't the only group on Twitter. You can also get tweets from Seminole Ridge's band, flag football team, drama, SecMe Club, and many more. Mr. Hilliker even has his own official school Twitter account, at SRHS Hawks.
There's a Seminole Ridge Twitter account because it's an easy way for us to keep the students informed about things going on, whether it's a theater production, a sports night, a SAT, ACT prep class going on, whatever it may be. It's an easy way for everyone to just easy access, easy information about what's going on at Seminole Ridge High School.
While Mr. Hilliker may be embracing the power of Twitter, the school district hasn't caught up yet. You will still find Twitter blocked on school computers.
Well, obviously on Twitter, there's some things that probably aren't school appropriate, and that's why they have to block it. The biggest reason is there's things that should not belong on school grounds that are on Twitter.
With 60% of Twitter users uploading from their mobile apps every day, students on campus can see and say anything they want on Twitter in the click of a button. Anthony Massimino, a Seminole Ridge student, says Twitter can be good and bad.
Twitter can be good and bad because you can find out what people are doing and like make jokes and stuff, but I don't know, it kind of ruins people's reputations and hurts feelings.
If you're not on Twitter already, join the 32% of internet users that are. I'm Bailey Machado for WSRH Extra.
From Twitter to Instagram to college athletes and pro athletes, Jalissa Valiente has a story on what kids on campus here think is hot or not.
I'm here with Hot or Not. Let's see what the trends are. Superheroes, would you rather be able to fly or have invisibility powers?
Invisibility.
Flying. Flying.
Invisibility.
Shaved head or not?
Shaved.
Not. Not.
Shaved head.
Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram. Instagram.
Twitter.
College or pro sports?
Pro.
College. Pro.
College.
Easter eggs, plastic or real?
Easter eggs, plastic or real?
Plastic. Real.
Real. Plastic?
Calypso Bay or Rapids?
Rapids.
Rapids. Rapids.
Rapids.
As you can see, there are a lot of conflicting views, and some things are hot and others are not. That's it for WSRH Extra. I'm Jalissa Valiente.
One of our very own students here at Seminole Ridge recently entered a script writing contest and actually won first place. Let's go to WSRH Extra reporter Christina Costanza for more on the story.
This year, the 19th annual Palm Beach International Film Festival was hosted at Lynn University on March 14th. This showcase presents winning films and screenwritings from students all over Florida. This year, one of Seminole Ridge's very own students, Frank Cañas, has won an award.
Wow, this is amazing. And I'd like to thank the committee and everybody who set this film festival up for giving us kids an opportunity to, experience this event. And he gives us hope and confidence that it makes us believe that we can succeed as future filmmakers and screenwriters. I'd like to thank God for everything he's done for me. I wouldn't have the strength to stand up on the stage without him. I'd like to thank my TV director, Mr. Wright. Seminole Ridge High School. I give love to all my family. I love my dad. I see him right there. Thank you, Dad, for everything you've done for me. Kindness over everything. And this is amazing. I'm glad I won the Film Festival Award. Hopefully I can win an Oscar.
The TV production teacher here at Seminole Ridge, Mr. Wright, was proud of another one of his students to win at the Palm Beach International Film Festival. He tells us the path Frank went through to get to the script he wrote.
It was a long process for Frank. He kept coming up with different stories and scenarios, and early on, his versions of the script, he didn't have a likable hero through the whole thing. But his final version, he finally got that resolved and ended up making a pretty good piece.
Frank tells us what his script, The Right Thing, is about.
It's about a young teen learning that making the people you love the most happy isn't not always the right thing to do.
Congratulations to Frank Cañas for winning his award. For WSRH Extra, I'm Christina Costanza.
Well, that concludes this week's segment of WSRH Extra.
We now leave you with this week's Edit to the Beat by CJ Bates.
Keep the cash on deck. Swerved out, black diamond. Keep the cash on deck.